The revenue from the sale of bicycles is given by R is equal to 75x, where x is the number of bicycles sold, and the profit is given by P is equal to 37x minus 1200. So the first question wants us to find the cost equation. So it's important to understand, in order to answer this, that profit is equal to revenue. That's how much money you bring in, minus the cost. That's how much you've laid out in order to get your business started, which means that profit in this case is 37x minus 1200. That's going to be equal to 75x minus your cost. That's your C. So we want to get C by itself, and in order to do that, we're going to subtract the 75 from both sides, the 75x. So we get negative 38x minus 1200 is equal to negative C. So if we multiply everything by -1, we get C, which is our cost, is given by 38x plus 1200. So that's the cost function. What that means is the 1200 is our fixed cost. That's how much money we lay out to start the business. And the 38x means it's going to cost us $38 for every bicycle that we want to stock in our store. That's our marginal cost. So now, what is the cost of producing 12 bicycles? That's the next question, which means really we're looking for C of 12, the cost function of 12. So all we need to do is plug in 12 into our cost function. And so we get 38 times 12 plus 1200, which gives us 1656. So that means that in order to produce 12 bicycles or stock 12 bicycles, it's going to cost us $1,656. Next, what is the break-even point? Well, remember, the break-even point occurs when the revenue is equal to the cost. So our revenue function initially was just 75x, and our cost function we found to be 38x plus 1200. So if we set those equal to each other and we solve for x, let's see what we get. We get, subtract the 38x from both sides to get 37x is equal to 1200. And then we divide both sides by 37 to get x is equal to 32.4. We're going to round it to just one decimal space. Now, 32.4, this certainly is our answer, but it really doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense to say that you need to produce 32.4 bicycles. You need to sell 32.4 bicycles in order to break even. So as an answer, that doesn't work. You could never put that down. The problem is you need to decide, are we rounding down or are we rounding up? Well, here's the thing. If we sell 32 bicycles, we will not have reached our break-even point, and so selling 32 bicycles actually is not good enough. So in order to reach the break-even point, we have to go a little bit beyond it, which means we would have to sell 33 bicycles in order to break even.